Okay, this is Christopher with Chicago Eats. I'm headed out of the city a little bit and I'm going on a journey. I'll be taking a bus and then I will be taking the blue line. So stick with me and let's go through this journey. I'll surprise you where we're headed on the way. I'll give you little hints. Okay, I'm back with you. I am at Michigan and Chicago. I'm waiting for the 66 and it's about to arrive. I am headed onto the 66 and then after that I'll jump off and grab the blue line. So one of the surprises is we're doing Asian. That really shouldn't be a surprise, right? Alright, here we go. Okay. Hopping off the 66 and headed to the blue line. So another clue that I'll tell you is not only is it Asian, of course, which is my favorite, but we're gonna do Korean today. All right, well, follow along as we continue on the trip. All right, here we go. We are at Belmont and Kimball. And so we've got to do a little walk-in to get to the place that we're going to go. I still got some more little bit of clues or hints to tell you. So I will do that here shortly. Okay, I realized I walked from the Belmont station to here, and I could have taken the 82, but the walk was so easy. It was worth it. It's a nice day. All right, here we are. We're at our destination. It's called Jongbu Market. I hope that's pronounced correct. I can hardly speak English as it is, so, you know, bear with me. I will not know how to say a lot of these words, but what it's all about is the food. So, we're at a market, and in the back of the market is the Korean restaurant. I've been here several times. I've enjoyed every bit of the food that I've had. It's super good. I feel like it's pretty authentic. I at least think that it's authentic, and nevertheless, it's good. So let's go ahead and walk in, and I'm not sure what I'm going to have today because it's all so good. So we'll just see what sparks my interest today. So here is the front entrance, and it is a grocery store and a market. There we go. Oh, you want some dumplings? Maybe we'll do a feature on the dumplings sometime, because I will be coming back. This is a place that you just come over and over, and the nice thing is it's a market, so any kind of food you want, you will find. Asian is what you're gonna find, which is fantastic. All right, there it is. It's called Cafe. We'll come around here, and then I'll bring you to the menu so you can kind of take a look. There we go. And I came today on a weekday because it is less busy. I think the weekend would have just been impossible. So here we are here. You can see the kitchen. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and order, and then I'll come back to you when I've got the food. Piping hot, tons of food. Look at all that rice. So we've got the cod in there, you can see. We've got some tofu, spicy. We've got some cold noodles and some kimchi. I decided on this dish because I've not had it before, and I have seen other people order it, and there happened to be somebody here today that said it's a very good dish. The thing is, all the bones are in it still, so he did say that it's kind of hard to eat, but very delicious. The thing though, it's okay that the bones are in there because that's where you're gonna get your flavor at. So I'm gonna dig in and I'll come back to you soon. Okay, that didn't take long. I'm back with you. I just couldn't resist to show you this. Look how flaky that is. Look at those flakes. Very tender. Very good, nice and flavored. I took a sip of the broth already, and it's got the nice fish flavor to it. If you don't like fish, don't order this dish. It's very good though, it's very spicy. So good. And then I think this is a tip, or I've seen people eat their rice this way. You know, to me, rice isn't very flavorful. So I come in here and I take a little of the rice, and then I just kind of dip it in there, cools it down, and then we go for a nice bite. Very good. It gives everything, you know, the right consistency, like the rice in there, the spiciness. So overall, a good choice. All right, I'm gonna continue to dig in. Let me just show you some more of this whole fish here. Look at that. You can see the veggies, some bean sprouts in there. Look at that fish, tons of fish, flaky fish. You got some tofu going on. Nice big pieces of tofu. Very healthy dish. All right, we'll see you in a bit. All right, I'm coming back to you. I'm done. I did not join the Clean Plate Club. I just couldn't do it. Not because it wasn't good. It was just because it was so much food. So see, that was the cold noodles. I ate that. That was good. The kimchi was good. It was nice and refreshing with a little bit of heat, not too much. And then this, I thought this was kimchi too, but it was a little more sweet. Not sure exactly what it was. It almost reminded me of a cucumber salad that was a little spicy. And then, as you can see here, we've got the skin. I think I would eat the skin if they would have fried them for me. I think that would have been good, but otherwise, no. Tons of rice. I just could not complete it. My stomach wasn't that big. I even pushed myself thinking, I want that Clean Plate Club. I could not do it. So I recommend that you either split this with somebody or you take it to home to go, like I will. But I just want to show you something real quick on some detail. Look at this. Look at the bone, like the whole, they put it all in there. And that's where you're going to get a lot of flavor. I understand kind of like what the guy was saying, it was kind of hard to eat. So I ended up piling up my bones over here. And sometimes I thought some of the bones, like they got bean sprouts in there, so I just went in and what I realized is I had a few bones in my mouth. They were not the bean sprouts. So, you know, you just gotta kind of look out for that. Make sure that, you know, you don't bite down on it, pierce yourself. But otherwise, it's a really good dish. And I will take you outside and give you a wrap. All right, I'm heading out. I'll just give you a quick little tour as I head out. Some of the food. Oh, they got a nice big collection of kimchi. That's always exciting. You've got prepared foods over here, it looks like. And then you've got an appliance and houseware section. How about that? They really have it all. Oh, chopsticks. There you go. It's always fun to come into a grocery like this or a market, you know, you're going to see a lot of unfamiliar food that you're not used to. Sometimes you just got to go for it, try it. You know, like for me today, the fish soup was a new item for me. I hadn't tried it before. I've seen other people order it, so that's why it's like, oh, it's got to be a popular dish. All right, coming outside. All right, well, I'll give you a quick wrap up. There we go. The sun's bright out here, so. Here I am at the Jangbu Market. I went into the little cafe. I had the cod soup. I have to say, I have a confession. I said earlier in my video that I just wasn't sure what I was going to eat because it's all good. And I kind of went in there knowing that I wanted the spicy squid, or spicy octopus, excuse me. And the issue with that is I've had it twice. But I had it one time, the first time, it was super tender, very, very tasty. It brought me back, and so that's why I had it again. And then the second time it was super rubbery, and I was like, this is not what it's supposed to be, come on. So today, when I came in to look at the menu, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just address the issue. So I went to the lady and I said, you know, I've had it, the octopus, spicy octopus twice. One time it was chewy, and one time pass on by. Another good way, that's a good transportation. Chicago just has awesome transportation, by the way. All right, so I asked the lady, I was like, one time I had it, the spicy octopus, and it was nice and tender, super, super good. And then the next time it was chewy, and she said, look over my shoulder. You see that chef over there? That's the one that cooks it chewy. There's another chef, and the other chef does a much better job, and it's nice and tender. So I said, okay, thank you for the help. I mean, it's just awesome getting some insight like that. You know, you really gotta ask sometimes. So with that being said, that's why I went out on a branch and tried something new. The soup was super flavorful. It was super good. You did have to pick out, you know, the bones and things like that. For me, it was just too much soup. I was not expecting that much and that much rice. And I pushed myself a little further than I should have. So I think for myself, I will not be doing that dish again unless I had somebody with me to split it. I'm usually not a big fan of leftovers, so you know that's something that you might want to consider as well. But overall, a great experience. I'm glad I tried it. The cool thing about coming into a restaurant like this is there's going to be people that you can talk to and ask, hey, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? And they're like, oh yeah, try this one. And you know, ask the person at the that takes your order, like what's popular. You know, so that way you kind of know what they're maybe known for and what their better dishes are, and you can go from there. So I think that wraps it up. I appreciate you following. I want you to please subscribe and follow. It's going to help in the long run. And until the next time, make sure you follow Chicago Eats.